The wealthiest spot on this planet is not the diamond mines of South Africa. It is not the oil fields of the Middle East. It is not the gold vaults of Fort Knox. The wealthiest spot on this planet is the cemetery filled with books that were never written, songs that were never sung, companies that were never started, inventions that were never patented, sermons that were never preached because their owners delayed, postponed, negotiated with fear, and waited for a perfect day that never came. I want you to write this down. I refuse to add my gifts to the wealth of the graveyard. Say it with me. Before I die, I will die empty. Some of you came in here living in a waiting room, waiting on an answer, waiting on a door, waiting on clarity, waiting on approval, refreshing your email at 2 a.m., checking your phone, bargaining with calendars, hearing the clock tick louder than your own heartbeat, and the anxiety is real. I see the restlessness, the nights that don't end, the whisper that says maybe you missed it, maybe you're late, maybe you're not enough. I got news for you. Delay is training, not denial. If it's taking long, it's because you're being built strong. Timing is a tool in the Creator's hand, not a weapon against your destiny. Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Psalm 27:14 says, the waiting room is a gym, not a prison. Consider me, Mama Eagle, today. I came to agitate your nest with love, to push you from comfort into calling. Give yourself a hand for choosing to fly higher tonight. Go on, celebrate the decision, because the cemetery is still collecting, but not from you. I want you to write this too. My delay is my development. My pause is my preparation. And here's my promise to you. In this journey, we will turn anxious waiting into an actionable, principled plan. We will not waste another minute of holy time. We will learn how to cooperate with it. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles, Isaiah 40:31. Are there any eagles in this room? Then say it loud, my waiting is my training, and I will not donate my destiny to the dirt. Now that your spirit is awake, let's talk design, not luck. If the Creator compares himself to the eagle, then the rhythm of your rise is not random. It is encoded in creation's blueprint. The one who set stars on schedules, who told tides when to retreat, also set appointments for your assignment. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Please write this down. Time is a component of purpose, not a competitor of purpose. When you understand that, you stop fighting clocks and start cooperating with purpose. Timing is not a clock on the wall. Timing is heaven's alignment of maturity, mission, and moment. It's when what you carry equals where you're going and who you must become to sustain it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it. It will surely come. Habakkuk 2-3. Even redemption followed this pattern. When the fullness of time had come, God sent forth his son. Galatians 4:4. I got news for you. If God will not deliver the Savior outside of fullness, he will not deliver your platform outside of readiness. Your gift must match its season, or your season will crush your gift. You can waste the weight through worry, or invest the weight through wisdom. Use it for depression, or use it for altitude. Pigeons pace the pavement and peck at crumbs. Eagles study the wind and wait for the thermal, because design favors those who cooperate. Time is a shield that protects you from premature exposure. It hides you while character catches up to calling, so you don't collapse when visibility arrives. Please write this down. God's timing is not late. It's layered. Preparation, proof, and promotion. Say it with me. Preparation, proof, promotion. First, he builds capacity. Then he verifies integrity. Then he opens opportunity. So here's the shift. Stop asking, why is it taking so long? And start asking, which layer am I in right now? If you are in preparation, build. If you are in proof, endure. If you are in promotion, steward. Either you let anxiety bully your calendar, or you let divine design instruct your steps. Are there eagles in this room? Then receive your clock back from fear and put it in the Creator's hands, because when you align to his timing, you will not be late. You will be right on purpose. Identity before strategy. Please write that down. Who you are determines how you wait, and how you wait determines how high you rise. If you choose the wrong species, you will misinterpret the season. Pigeons call delay a dead end. Eagles call delay altitude in disguise. Pigeons pace and peck. Eagles perch and plan. Pigeons gather in squares to gossip about bread. Eagles ascend to cliffs to study the wind. Are there eagles in this room? Say it with me. Eagles fly alone. I got news for you. Your future is allergic to crowd approval. The rare breed called the eagle does not audition for pigeons. Eagles are designed to focus high. They can see their target from miles away and they lock in. That's why gossip dies where vision lives. Eagles feed on the living. Pigeons feast on crumbs. Vultures devour what's already dead. Choose your diet because your diet decides your destiny. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise. Proverbs 13:20. If what you're consuming is lifeless, don't be surprised when your dream feels lifeless. Guard your airspace. Not everybody qualifies for your waiting room. The waiting room is sacred. It is where wings are measured, where muscles are built, where motives are purified. If they keep you low, they can't go. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Ground chatter cannot breathe where you are going. The oxygen of purpose is too thin for pigeons. Please tell your neighbor, my altitude is not up for negotiation. Write this down. I am an eagle. My delay is a runway, not a bus stop. Say it again until your bones believe it. I am an eagle. My delay is a runway, not a bus stop. When an eagle waits, it's calculating, calibrating, conditioning. Waiting becomes training ground, not parking space. Lift your head, set your eyes, silence the crumbs, and prepare to mount, because eagles don't miss appointments. They meet them at altitude. Now that your identity has been elevated, instruction must take the wheel. Identity without order becomes zeal without results, and I love you too much to let you waste holy energy. Let all things be done decently and in order. 1 Corinthians 14:40. Please write this down. Structure turns anxiety into action. I want you to write this list down. These 7 laws will supervise your season. They are your flight plan while you wait, the rails that keep your train from tipping over, the scaffolding that holds your rise while the cement of character sets. Number 1, vision. See the finish while you're at the start, because where there's no vision, the people perish. Proverbs 29:18. Clear sight converts waiting time into building time. Number 2, productive discomfort, the thorns that make you fly. When comfort lies to you, pain tells you the truth. Your irritation is your invitation. Number 3, preparation, build capacity before opportunity. Sharpen your beak in private so you don't bleed in public when the meat is tough. Number 4, testing before trusting time proves not talk. The trying of your faith worketh patience. James 1:3. Only what survives pressure deserves your partnership. Number 5, storm conversion turn resistance into altitude. Eagles open their wings and lock into the wind. What others avoid, you will use. Number 6, association guard your airspace. Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the ungodly. Psalm 1:1. Proximity shapes velocity. Number 7, renewal, withdraw, shed, and return stronger. He restoreth my soul, Psalm 23:3. Stepping back is not quitting, it is refueling. Say it with me. These laws will supervise my season. When you submit to order, peace replaces panic. Discipline replaces drift. Altitude replaces anxiety. Be anxious for nothing, and the peace of God will guard your hearts. Philippians 4:6-7. The God comes when the order comes. I got news for you. Waiting without laws is worry. Waiting with laws is warfare. We will unpack each one, but tonight I need a decision. Write them, post them, pray them, practice them. Tell your neighbor, my wait has a workflow. Are there eagles in this room? Then lock your eyes, lift your wings, and let these 7 laws turn your delay into design, your holding pattern into a launch pattern until the appointed time. Signals mount up. Law 1 is vision. Please write this down. Without vision, waiting becomes wandering. With vision, waiting becomes working. Eagles see the finish from the start. They don't flap at shadows. They lock on a living target. That's why where there is no vision, the people perish. And that's why the Spirit told Habakkuk, write the vision and make it plain that he may run. That reads it, Habakkuk 2:2. I got news for you. If it's not written, it's not vision yet, it's a wish. Desire becomes design the moment it acquires ink, outcomes, measures, and dates. So I want you to write this down tonight. What will be true because you waited well. Put numbers on it. Put time on it. Put proof on it. Let me help your memory. Die plus vision equals division. The prefix die means two. Division is two visions, two directions, two appetites competing in one life. Split focus splits energy. Divided eyes produce a limping destiny. But Jesus said, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. Matthew 6:22. Single eye, single energy, single movement. Say it with me. I am focused. My feet follow my focus. Now practice makes permanence. So build a rhythm around your vision. Every morning, preview, open your written vision, read it aloud, and pre-decide 3 actions that honor it before noon. Every evening, review, check what ran, what crawled, what stalled, and schedule the correction. Track 3 vital metrics that prove movement. Seeds sown, who you served or contacted. Skills sharpened, what you studied or rehearsed. And systems strengthened, what you organized or automated. Put those 3 on paper daily so the weight becomes a workshop and the calendar becomes a contractor building your future. Eagles don't panic in the pause, they plan in the pause. They blueprint the hunt before the wind rises. That's what you're doing now, seeing the end from the beginning, so that when the door opens, you don't start building, you start delivering. Please tell your neighbor, my vision has legs. And tell yourself, my weight is working because my vision is working. Clear vision converts waiting time into building time. Clarity turns clocks into allies. Lift your head, fix your eye, write it plain, live it daily. Then, when the appointed time calls your name, you won't be late, you'll be ready. Law 2 is productive discomfort. Please write this down. Discomfort is the divine push. Pain points are launch points. The eagle teaches us by design. When Mama Eagle builds, she lays soft fur and feathers on top, but beneath she weaves thorns, sticks, and sharp branches. While the eaglets are small, comfort is necessary. But when they grow fat on free meals and start confusing nest with destiny, she begins to pull the padding. Suddenly, the same nest that once cradled now pricks. They wiggle, they complain, they shuffle to the edge. I got news for you. The prick is not danger, it is development. The thorn is a sermon. You were not born for pillows, you were born for peaks. Some of you are feeling those thorns right now. The layoff that surprised you, the promotion that passed you, the contract that closed, the uneasy peace that keeps you awake at 3 a.m. In a house you ask God for. Hear me, eagle. These are messages that say, fly now. My brothers, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. Let patience have a perfect work, James 1:2-4. Either you will use the pain for excuses or you will use it for elevation. The same thorn can paralyze you on the floor or push you off the edge into flight. Say it with me. I will not curse the thorn. I will convert it. Tell your neighbor, these thorns are training me. Now, practice makes permanence. So schedule your stretch. Every week, one risk you've been postponing, one hard conversation you've been avoiding, one new competency you've been delaying. Put it on the calendar, name it before Monday, debrief it by Friday. If it doesn't make your stomach flutter a little, it's not training you. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness, Hebrews 12:11. And if you say, but I have a thorn, the Lord answers, my grace is sufficient for you. My strength is made perfect in weakness, 2 Corinthians 12:9. Eagle, move to the edge, convert irritation into ignition, turn pricks into practice, pressure into lift. Pain is not your prison, it is your runway. Fly now. Law 3 is preparation. Please write this down. Prayer requests without preparation create collapse. Don't ask God for a platform if He won't build the pillars. Don't ask for the weight of nations if your knees refuse training. Capacity precedes opportunity. Prepare your work outside. Get everything ready for yourself in the field. And after that, build your house. Proverbs 24-27. I got news for you. God's timing will not compensate for your laziness. Grace crowns diligence. It doesn't excuse neglect. Say it with me. I will train for the weight I pray for. Private victories always precede public visibility. David killed the lion and the bear when no one was clapping. That's why Goliath didn't scare him when everyone was watching. 1 Samuel 17. Faithfulness in little gives you the right to carry much. He that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. Luke 16:10. So I want you to build 4 S's in secret. Systems to hold what's coming, study to sharpen accuracy, stewardship to manage resources, and stamina to outlast pressure. If your gift is a sword, your system is the sheath. Your study is the sharpening stone. Your stewardship is the oil, and your stamina is the arm. The crowd will only ever feel the cut you prepared in private. Design a regimen. Like an athlete times their training, you must time your transformation. Every man that striveth for mastery is temperate in all things. 1 Corinthians 9:25. Skill blocks. 90 focus minutes daily to practice the core muscle of your assignment. No notifications, no pigeons, only purpose. Devotion blocks. Meet the coach. Word, worship, and wisdom to align your heart with heaven. Study to show yourself approved under God. 2 Timothy 2:15. Health blocks. Move your body. Guard your sleep. Fuel your brain. A collapsing body will sabotage a ready spirit. Write it down. My calendar is my training ground. Measurement is maturity. Adopt a weekly scorecard that tracks inputs you control, not outcomes you can't. Count seeds sown, calls made, proposals sent, people served, skills sharpened, pages studied, reps rehearsed, modules completed, and systems strengthened, processes documented, automations built, clutter cleared. Don't measure likes, measure lifts. Don't obsess over doors. Document drills. Review every Friday. What worked, what weakened, what needs weight added next week. Activation right now. Write this down. Preparation is proof. I believe God's timing. If I believe he will open the door, I build the capacity to walk through it without wobbling. Make room for the gift. Paul told Timothy by implication when he said, neglect not the gift that is in thee. 1 Timothy 4:14-15. Meditate. Give yourself wholly to them, that your profiting may appear to all. Are there eagles in this room? Then for the next 12 weeks, set your regimen, keep your scorecard, guard your blocks, and grow your capacity. So when timing calls your name, you won't start getting ready. You will already be strong. Law 4 is testing before trusting. Please write this down. Time proves, not talk. The eagle teaches us again. When the male wants to court the female, he doesn't get a ring, he gets a test. She grabs a twig and shoots into the sky, and he follows, flapping hard, talking big, and then she drops the twig. If he is serious, he dies faster, eyes locked, wind screaming, catches it before it hits the ground and brings it back. She doesn't clap, she climbs higher and drops it again. 5 times, 10 times, higher altitudes, heavier sticks, only when he has proven under pressure and over time that he will not let what she carries crash does she consider covenant. Why? Because eaglets will one day tumble off cliffs in the storm, and if he cannot catch a stick, he cannot carry her destiny. Say it, testing protects timing. I got news for you. Charisma is not character. Promises are not proof. And access is not assignment. By their fruits you shall know them. Matthew 7:16. Before you say yes to partners, investors, platforms, or teams, give assignments, not access, pilots, not permanence, samples, not vows. Write this down. Slow your yes until small tasks with clear metrics are observed. What, by, when, by whom, and how measured, put it in writing, require a report, watch attitude under correction, punctuality under pressure, truthfulness when they miss. Test all things, hold fast to what is good, 1 Thessalonians 5:21. The prudent gives thought to his steps, Proverbs 14:15. Boundary talk now. No, it's not rebellion. It is stewardship of your timing and trajectory. Let your yes be yes and your no, no. Matthew 5:37. Lay hands suddenly on no man. 1 Timothy 5:22. Do not ordain what time has not proven. Be not unequally yoked. 2 Corinthians 6:14. Alignment before alliance. Tell your neighbor, delay your yes. Say it with me. I test before I trust. Louder, I test before I trust. Trust is a bank account. Integrity makes deposits 1 week at a time. Give them a twig before you give them the covenant. If they drop it, don't curse them. Just conclude the data and guard your altitude. The crucible for silver and the furnace for gold, but the Lord tests the heart. Proverbs 17:3. You are an eagle. Your future is too weighty to hang on untested hands. Testing protects timing. Only what survives time deserves your trust. Law 5 is storm conversion. Please write this down. Eagles love storms. When the dark clouds gather and other birds run for shelter, the eagle climbs toward the thunder, locks its wings, sets its face, and rides the contrary wind higher with less effort. I got news for you. The very force pushing against you is the lift beneath you when you face it like an eagle. The rain descended, the floods came, the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. Matthew 7:25. Foundation first, then flight. Resistance becomes resource. Name your storms so you can manage them. Debt, divorce, delay, betrayal, doubt, diagnosis, downsizing, disappointment. Say their names and strip their mystery. Pressure is not punishment. It is the gym where muscle is made. We glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation produces patience, and patience character, and character hope. Romans 5:3-4. Write it down. The storm is my strength school. Call and response now. No matter what, I use it for altitude. Say it again. No matter what, I use it for altitude. Here is your storm protocol. Pause, posture, principle. Pause still your soul before you move your body. Breathe, pray, anchor, be still, and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Posture, square your shoulders, lock your wings, lift your chin, set your confession, fix your gaze. I have set my face like a flint. Isaiah 50:7. Principle, decide before you feel. Ask 3 questions. What does the word say? What does my vision require? What seed can I sow here? Then obey the principle, not the pressure. When the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against him. Isaiah 59:19. Your principle is that standard. Practical conversion now. Debt, pause. Then posture with contentment. Principle, cut consumption. Increase diligence. Schedule repayment. Sow wisdom. Divorce or betrayal. Pause. Posture with forgiveness. Principle, bless and release. Adjust associations. Extract lessons. Delay. Pause. Posture with patience. Principle, add preparation reps. Doubt. Pause. Posture with scripture. Principle, declare truth until feelings comply. Are there eagles in this room? Tell your neighbor, this wind is my elevator. Resistance is wind under your wings when you face it like an eagle. Say it one more time. No matter what, I use it for altitude. And as you wait, you will not wither, you will mount, because they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles, fly the storm. Law 6 is association. Please write this down. Proximity shapes destiny. Manage your circle to protect your timing. You become like what you are around. Proximity predicts patterns. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise. Proverbs 13:20. Do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the ungodly. Psalm 1:1. I got news for you. You cannot fly at eagle altitude while leasing your mind to pigeon chatter. Tell your neighbor, guard your airspace. Eagle rule now, limit chatter zones, expand challenge zones, choose rooms that stretch you. If the room always claps and never corrects, it is a comfort cage, not a launch pad. Iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. Proverbs 27:17. Pick tables where excuses die, not where they multiply. Sit with people who ask for your numbers, not just your narratives. If they cannot ask you hard questions, they cannot hold your heavy destiny. Please write this down. Access is stewardship. I decide who enters my altitude. Diet, upgrade. Eagles eat live food. Vultures eat what's already dead. Feed on living words, not decayed opinions. Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God. Matthew 4:4. This book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth, then you will make your way prosperous. Joshua 1:8. Trade junk content for scriptures, solid books, and skilled mentors. Replace outrage loops with wisdom reps. Curate your inputs like a pilot checks fuel. No contaminated tanks on this flight. Prune with purpose. Reclassify contacts by assignment, poor, proud, or caution. Poor, covenant allies who carry your vision when you're tired. They counsel, correct, and cover. Proud, you love them and serve them, but they do not shape strategy or timing. Compassion, yes. Control, no. Caution, you bless from a distance. No passwords, no secrets, no steering wheel. Even Jesus managed proximity, multitudes, 70, 12, 3. He did not take the crowd up the mountain. Mark 9:2. Write it down, love everyone. Grant access by purpose. Rally with me, say with me. Eagles fly alone, but they never grow alone. Hebrews 10:24-25 says, consider one another to stir up love and good works, not forsaking assembling. That's growth together without surrendering focus. Schedule your association rhythm, a monthly mentor breakfast, a weekly mastermind that measures action, a daily scripture partner, a quarterly retreat to review your circle. Decide your environment before it decides you. Give yourself a hand for choosing growth over gossip. Are there eagles in this room? Then prune with purpose. Upgrade your diet. Expand your challenge zones. Limit your chatter zones. And protect your timing because your altitude demands it. Law 7 is renewal. Please write this down. Renewal is strategy, not luxury. Withdrawal today preserves altitude tomorrow. The eagle teaches us again. When age and weight drag him low, he retreats to a high hidden rock. He plucks old, heavy feathers that catch too much wind. He scrapes the dull beak against a stone until the dead sheath falls away. He waits in the sun while new strength grows. It looks like loss, it sounds like silence, but it is extension. He returns sharper, lighter, longer. I got news for you. Exhaustion is not a badge. It's a breach of design. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Exodus 20:8. Rest is spiritual obedience. Burnout is disobedience in slow motion. Jesus modeled this. In the morning, a great while before day, he went out to a solitary place, and there he prayed. Mark 1:35. He himself often withdrew into the wilderness and prayed. Luke 5:16. If the son withdrew, the servant must withdraw. Say it with me. Withdraw to win. Write this down. Protect mornings and margins. Your mornings are launch pads. Your margins are guardrails. Daily, 1 sacred hour. Scripture, silence, strategy. Weekly, 1 Sabbath window, no building, just being worship, walk, wonder. Monthly, a half day to reflect and recalibrate, not quarterly. A 2-day retreat to review vision, habits, and relationships. What to shed, what to sharpen, what to stop, what to start. Energy is stewardship. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, for he gives his beloved sleep. Psalm 127:2. Plan your rest like your revenue. Sleep targets, digital sunset, hydration, and movement, joyful play, because the joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah 8:10. Tell your neighbor, my rest is part of my results. Practical now. Schedule your Sabbath on your calendar before clients get it. Set no-fly zones each day for reflection. Create a renewal checklist. Word intake, body care, creative break, gratitude entries, relational touch points. Come unto me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. He restores your soul. Psalm 23:3. So your wings don't wobble when timing opens. Are there eagles in this room? Then withdraw, shed, and return stronger, because tomorrow's altitude is protected by today's renewal. This is your commissioning. Identity secured, laws received, timing honored. Now we bind them together and seal you for altitude. Write this down. Eagle people with eagle practices fly on the Creator's currents. Vision fixed, discomfort converted. Preparation, discipline, trust protected by testing, storms turned to lift, associations curated, renewal scheduled. When identity marries law, you stop flapping at life and you start gliding on design. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:31. And Habakkuk 2-3 adds, the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. I got news for you. If it's taking long, it's because you're being built strong. Now, a 90-day charge. Please write this down and start within 24 hours. 1, Codify a one-page written vision with 3 sentences of outcome and 1 paragraph of why. 2, design a weekly preparation regimen. 3, focus blocks for skill, stewardship, and seed sowing. 3, schedule your renewal blocks daily, sacred hour, weekly Sabbath window, monthly half-day review. 4, identify and prune 1 distracting association this week. Bless, release, and replace with challenge. 5, pre-decide your storm protocol, pause, posture, principle, so pressure meets a plan, not panic. Set 3 measurable targets with dates, output, learning, and service. Example structure: output, ship 12 deliverables by day 9, 0 proposals sent, chapters drafted, products piloted. Learning, log 30 focus hours or complete 3 courses by day 60. Service, add 90 acts of value by day 9. 0 people mentored, clients help, community hours. Put the dates on the calendar, assign the weekly reps, and review every Friday. Now make a public vow, say it: delay is my training, I will die empty, not full. Again, delay is my training, I will die empty, not full. I will die. Give yourself a hand. You chose altitude over anxiety. Are there eagles in this room? Join me at the top. Trust God's timing. Apply these laws daily and mount up. The appointed time is approaching. The wind is gathering and your wings are ready. If it's taking long, it's because you're being built strong. Now fly.